Hi, Livonia. This is just a Google Classroom login walkthrough kind of tutorial to show you how to access Google Classroom and navigate through it to get your children into the teacher's classroom, and then also show how parents can be added, but that has to come from the teacher, and I'll point that out as well here in just a few seconds. But first, wanted to show you how to access through ClassLink. As you can see on the left-hand side of my paper, I'm going to maximize this a little bit to show you. This is how a teacher would log in, but for students, it needs to be last name, first initial, period, and then the year that they will graduate. And then down below in the password, they need to put in their school code, which is also the same thing as what they might use to get lunch in the cafeteria. So I'm going to show you how I get logged in and where it takes you from my point of view. It'll pull up a whole suite of different apps, and the one we're looking for is called Google Classroom. When students get that, when they click on it, they may have to enter in their email and then the same password they used, but if they're using through ClassLink, it should automatically do it. But as you log in, it takes you right to the Google Classroom. Now, if they are not currently in a teacher's classroom, to get added, it will require them to have the teacher's PIN. So whatever that PIN is, I specifically have gone to my Livonia staff directory website, and if any family wants to look for that, that's how I've posted my PIN codes, so they can go right to there, and might as well show you that while I'm here. Just go to Livonia CSD. Now that pops up. This might be handy for other teachers that are looking for ways to get their PIN out to families. Families can go right to the staff directory. I will type in my name. And I have actually posted them down here for all of my classrooms for kids to get in. So if teachers are trying to find a way to get this out to families, this is a really helpful way to get it out to all families. Families can go look and get their children added. Now, what you need to do to get them added is if your children have no classrooms currently enrolled, they'll have to hit this plus sign that's at the top right-hand corner. You'll hit that, hit join a class. This will pop up. You put the teacher code in, type it in exactly how it looks. There's no caps. Just make sure you're putting in L's and I's and ones correctly. We've run into that as a problem in the past, not knowing what the difference is, because it looks very similar between a 1, an L, and an I. So just put that in very carefully to make sure it's correct. And once they hit join and that pin's in, they'll automatically be in that classroom to be able to get updates, assignments, all of that from their teachers. To show you what it looks like from a teacher's perspective, I just created one right here that's not showing anybody's emails. So this is what it'll look like. Teachers can share things here, put it into all of their different classes, upload videos, upload links to different websites that they might want them to go to, different interactives, all of that can be put in right through here. As far as who will be in the classroom, once teachers are in, if they want to invite guardians, what I've done in the past is just look on School Tool and find whatever email is provided by the parents in primary. I enter that in here, type the email in, that pushes out an email to that parent, and then they can get linked to the classroom as well to receive those updates. Make sure the whole family's on the right page and good to go. Now, if you're not using a school-issued device, more than likely you're not going to be able to get ClassLink. Maybe you can, I'm not sure, from a different device from home. But in that case, go to Google here. To get signed in, all you'd have to do is click on these little dots, click on whichever one you're looking at, and it'll prompt you to put in your Livonia email and then that same school PIN that's used in the cafeteria as well, put that in. Then you'll be able to get access to click on Google Classroom, and then it'll take you right to where you need to be. I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, feel free, email me. My email is on the school webpage. I'll answer as many emails as I can. Try to navigate through this. Again, it's pretty simple as long as you have the teacher code. Just hit the plus sign, put the teacher code in, bam, you're in. Mess around with it, get used to it, see what's available on there as well, and kind of see where it takes you. Probably run into some hiccups and burps on the way, so not a big deal. Just kind of go through, ask questions. I'll run through this a few times, and hopefully we'll get this up and running. In the meantime, again, hang tight. We'll get this up and running as soon as we can once we get things rolled out. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks.